Hey guys, welcome to my channel! This here is a Twin Flames reading, messages from Divine Masculine. I'm Divine Masculine and I'm a man. I'm gonna show you how much I love you, Divine Feminine. I'm gonna protect you and take care of you. I'm gonna care for her. That's right, like a man does. Yeah. Is your twin flame doing that? No. What the fuck? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Why do they run? Why? Well, we're going to talk about that inevitably in this video today here. I'm going to read some cards for you, give you a little energy update, and, as always, some valuable teachings, information that you can use to feel better and you could get your twin flame back. I'm just saying. I'm with mine, you guys. I'm with mine. I've helped a lot of people to do it. And you're like, yeah, for real? Yeah, for real. And you're all, okay, how did you do it? Oh, we're going to talk, my friends. We're going to talk. Welcome, everybody. If you're new, my name's Kurt. I'm what you call DF, right? DF. And my twin flame, who is a woman, is what you call DM. And you can call it that. That's fine. You can call it that all day long. That is not a problem. But I just want to point out that that's not really how that works. It doesn't really work on gender. And the gender labels, they are fine. It's no problem. It's just, that's not really how it works. What's really going on is the gender labels are pointing you at a deeper underlying truth called duality. Duality, right? So think like yin yang. Well, that's exactly what that is. Yin yang, right? Light, dark, good, bad, more or less. I like it, I don't like it. Man, woman. Plus, minus, up, down, hot, cold, left, right. Duality, which is the whole reality that we live in. And that's why your twin flame runs. Remember I said we're going to talk about that? Yeah, that's why they're running. That's why. It's mechanical. It's mechanical. This whole thing with twin flames, guys, it turns out it's actually a lot easier to understand what this really is when you look at it from the standpoint of function instead of meaning. So this is definitely the number one biggest mistake everybody makes about this, right? So if you look around at the internet, there's a bunch of people trying to figure out how to get their twin flame to be with them, or they're telling you what to do about your twin flame. They're not with their twin flame, or they haven't helped others to be with their twin flame, right? So that doesn't add. Like you're like watching them and you're like, well, okay, they seem like a nice person and everything. I'll take their advice. I'll try it. But you ever notice they don't have like anybody on their channel that they've helped to be with their twin? They're not with their twin, right? I'm just saying. Okay. But what do they usually tell you is my point. I'm not trying to like attack people or anything. I'm just saying, guys, there's a truth. And you can tell what the truth is when you see what the results are, right? Me, I've got thousands of people on my YouTube channel that are with their twin. It's called Twin Flame Success Stories. My playlist on this YouTube channel. They're everywhere, guys. I've helped thousands of twin flames. And I'm not saying that to brag. It's just, again, look at the results. So what is it? Well, what everybody is usually telling you on the internet is to like dive into the psychology, try to understand the meaning of what's going on between you two. This is where you're going to get into like healing modalities and clearing your chakras and doing the mirror exercise. And that stuff is normally fine to do, but this is what everybody's doing. They're treating this like soulmates. Ow! That's what it is. Yeah, right. Because if this was soulmates, all the stuff that people are telling you to do about your twin flame, that would work. It would work. It would. It would work, you guys. Right? But this isn't soulmates. So that's why I said a minute ago, if you look at this from the standpoint of function instead of meaning, that's when things start to make sense. So let's talk about function. Here's another thing. So speaking of duality, the twin flame push-pull, right? It's energy, guys. You focus on your twin flame, they focus on anything but you. It's energetic, guys. It's not psychological. It's mechanics. Again, this isn't soulmates. That's what you're getting from everybody else. That's why I explained all that just a minute ago. That most people, again, great people, nice people. I'm not trying to bash anybody, but they're just confused, guys. They're treating this like soulmates is what they're doing. And so you're getting soulmate advice from people who think that they're giving you twin flame advice, right? Yeah, that's not twin flame advice, but that's why you're getting that kind of information from people. And again, they don't have anybody that they've helped. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. I just kind of noticed, All right, guys. Well, anyway, here we go at the bottom of the deck. We got the Four of Swords in reverse. Not a very nice time for Divine Masculine, guys. Not a very nice time at all. As a matter of fact, the drama train is just getting started. We're just juicing that baby up. At least that's what I see going on here. I mean, I don't know what else it could be. Things for you could be all roses. I think this idea that you'll never hear from them again, for example, it's over, there's no hope left for my twin flame journey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can start kind of letting that one go, because that's not really where DM's head is at right now. Again, you are changing and shifting, you are evolving, this is your spiritual awakening. You just got to treat it that way, and that's when they come back. So you are doing that. What do you think DM's going to do? I don't know, come back, right? But it's not going to come without a lot of pain first. Sometimes you got to, not for you, but for DM. Well, I mean, you could be suffering too right now, right? But that'll get better is what I'm saying. But DM, guys, the drama train is just getting warmed up. Okay, we're throwing coal in the baby, trying to get the boiler going, get some steam built up, and then we're going to haul off and have a whole bunch of drama. I have this saying I tell my students, sometimes you got to tear down the old piece of shit shack first before you can build the big, beautiful crystal castle in its place. Yep, you guessed it, Ace of Wands in reverse. So right off the bat, recent past for Divine Masculine. Not a fun time, guys, not a fun time. There's been a lot of drama in their life. They're not telling you the truth about it. Again, Four of Swords in reverse. They can't even relax. It's almost like they can't even sit down, right? They're worried about money. They're worried about their situation. We got the Empress next to the Four of Pentacles. But remember, we got this Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, and then this Ace of Wands like that in the reverse, you guys. So this is all like an outward appearance. This is what, like I'm always warning you guys, like, yeah, your DM could be on social media fronting, just straight fronting, shit posting. Look at how fucking great my life is. Everything is roses. Yeah, no. No, guys. People do that, dude. People shit post. They're trying to hide stuff. Maybe they're telling you. Maybe they're telling you. But I just wanted to address that for the people who think your DM, everything's all right. Everything's great. No. No, it's not. And you may know that and you might not know that, but that's what this is, guys. That's what this is. They're trying to save face. Okay, Kelsey Karmic, they're trying to work things out with her, him, whoever your twin flames person is. And again, like I often point out to you guys, like, be careful with that. I know that karmic is the word that you like to use. I don't like that word because it's kind of a mean thing to say. Like, oh yeah, they're just a fucking karmic. They ain't shit. Yeah, well, guess what, guys? Your twin flame is one of your past lives. Best explanation. Best explanation I got. We'll talk about that. So think like reincarnation, right? And I've got resources. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've got videos on this channel where I explain that. And that's a big part of how I shut down the running and chasing with my twin flame. I got her to stay, guys. I'm DF, right? I am the DF. And I've helped people to do it. So if your twin flame is one of your past lives, then the person that you are calling karmic, that was you, actually. You were the one who picked her or him, right? Okay. Now towards you, look at this. They miss you. They miss you. Look at this, guys. Queen of Swords next to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're thinking about you. They're pining for you. They're yearning for you. They're not fucking telling you about it. You guys ever notice? Check this out. If that sounds confusing to you, check this. Okay. Like, and again, some of you could be all the way blocked, but for a lot of you watching, and I had this with my twin flame, with my DM, she would like not want to say how she really felt, but you could tell through her actions and her body language. You know what I mean? Like they can't quite say what they feel. Do you ever get that from your twin flame? So for those of you where you get a lot of the back and forth with them, you might notice that. And then for those of you where your twin flame just has you all the way blocked, then you wouldn't know the difference. But here's why you can have those two situations, because this is what I tell people. The degree to which your twin flame is rejecting you is proportional to the degree by which you are focusing on them. And remember, we talked about the twin flame push-pull a second ago, right? When I explained, this is why they run. It's physics. It's not like a meaning type of reason, like psychology. I got to figure it out. I got to do some fucking healing, right? That's for soulmates. And that's the mistake everybody makes about twin flames. They treat it like soulmates. That's the coaching advice that you're usually going to get from people on the internet, even who call themselves twin flame coaches, right? And all the twin flame couples, oh my fucking God, yeah, those people are really confused. You got two people running a YouTube channel going, hi everybody, we are twin flames and we're in union. Yeah, no, they're soulmates. And I think you guys know that. No, guys, it's function. It's mechanics. That's why they run. The twin flame push-pull. This is a direct experience with your soul. It's not another soul. If it was another soul, then you could do some healing and that might work. But it's mechanical, guys. You are one soul. This is where you are connected, right here. It's not another soul or another person. It's you. Literally, it's you, dude. I mean, that's how freaky this is. That's how cool this shit is. Okay, so why do they run? That's why they run. It's mechanical. It's physics, guys. You push, they pull away. You focus on your twin flame, they focus on anything but you. And again, I'm with mine. I've helped thousands of people. That's what I figured out. That's like the first thing I figured out about this, is that there's that push-pull, guys, right? And to shut that down, you go beyond the mind. The mind is where the push-pull is coming from. Well, anyway, before I get into that, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, your twin flame, that's this Ace of Pentacles. This is this, like, I can't quite do it, right? I like DF, but I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know. I guess DM, I guess they're going to have their ass kicked a little bit. I don't know, dude. Their situation is falling apart, man. This shit is not pretty. Look at this. So, Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is, talk about like having your pride torn down right in front of everybody. And we're just going to rub it in your face too. You're a piece of shit. So it could be, again, a relationship. It could be a partner, right? The karmic. I call her Kelsey Karmic. But it could be they work too much, their family, whatever the situation is for you guys. Like, the failures of Divine Masculine is really going to get rubbed in their face. And they're going to fall to pieces. They're going to be a mess, you guys. This is starting to happen right now. This is starting to unfold right now. And it's probably because some of you watching, at minimum, have been watching some of my coaching videos, and you're kind of starting to figure this out. You're letting go of some of the twin flame myths. You're starting to realize what this really is. And you're like, oh gosh, I get it. And that's why DM is at minimum, A, thinking about you, B, experiencing this fucking drama in their life situation. Again, the degree to which your twin flame is rejecting you is proportional to the degree by which you are focusing on them, right? So if you're getting that little back and forth shit with your twin flame, it's still because you're a little bit focused on them. And again, you might be going, well, what do I do about that though, Kurt? Like, how do I not focus on them? Don't make them the goal. That's how. Don't make them the goal. That's how, right? Remember, this is your spiritual awakening, and you just need to treat it that way, right? You're looking at them like this, like they are the goal. Like, what is it that I am supposed to be doing here? I met my twin flame. What's the purpose? What is it, right? What's the it? What's the purpose? Well, what it is that you are to do is to focus on your ascension. Align with your soul, go beyond the mind, experience yourself as consciousness, and cultivate a meaningful relationship with the divine or God or the all or whatever you want to call that, right? That's the it. So you're not doing anything to get your person back, and you're engaging in real spiritualism, not the pop culture stuff on the internet, right? And I like some of that stuff too. Candles, crystals, incense, obviously. Look, I mean, look at this table, right? Yeah, that stuff is fun and cool. I like crystals because they look cool, dude. I don't know if they do anything, but you're going to have to go beyond the window dressing here. You're going to have to do the actual spiritual ascension journey, which is non-duality. Remember, you are body, mind, soul, right? So the mind is what thinks about things, tries to understand things. The mind believes that spiritual is even a personality type, right? That's what you're going to get. Like, even the internet is confused. Internet's confused about everything. Have you noticed? Fucking politics, investing, diet. It doesn't matter. Spiritualism too, dude. The internet thinks that spiritualism is a personality type. That's what this meme is trying to say. But it's not. It's not a personality type. It's consciousness. It's being. So that's why you could read this book. This is real spiritualism, guys. You got to go beyond the mind of duality, push-pull, the ancient spiritual teachings of non-duality, real spiritualism, experiencing yourself as this higher being beyond the thinking mind, this consciousness, right? That's when your twin flame comes back. And that's probably why we're getting these cards again. Now this is how DM feels towards you right now. With normally this devil card, you're like, oh, the devil, that's bad. Well, there's no like good or bad tarot cards, okay? But it came out with this Queen of Cups. This is just, I'm horny. Straight up, okay? All right, I want to take DF and just frickin' right up against the bedpost. Just, oh yeah, oh fuck yeah, oh, DM, oh yeah, DF, right? That's what they're thinking. Anyway, and that's just where their head is at right now, you guys. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I guess that's better than having them run and reject you all the time, isn't it? I don't know. I fucked up my camera. But that's where their head's at, guys. That's what they're thinking right now. Like, yeah, maybe I could hook up. Well, I mean, what you really want is for them to go maybe a few steps beyond just a fucking hookup. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, yeah, that would be nice. But at least they're thinking about this. And something you got to understand, at least especially if it's a guy, right? Like, we don't necessarily think that love and sex are separate things, okay? That's why guys like sex so much, because it's kind of one thing to us. We can do it indiscriminately. Yes, men, we can do that. But if it's somebody that we care about, anyway, I don't want to get into that. But that's kind of where their head is at. And again, why? Why are they doing that? Because they're you, dude. You are your twin flame. You are them. You are your twin flame. That's why shit's falling apart. Because you are ascending. What is your it? What is your why? Again, if you stop making the person the goal, they organically and naturally come in to be with you and they stay. You can even end, again, for those of you that are getting the back and forth shit, you can shut that down, guys. You can shut that down all day long. You should go check out my free coaching videos, actually, on my YouTube channel, free. Free 99, it's the best price, right? And it'll make sense to you. Again, this Four of Swords in reverse, guys. That's why that's happening. You are your twin flame. So there's a playlist on my YouTube channel. It's called The True Twin Flame Teachings. The True Twin Flame Teachings. Okay? And it's like every question that anybody has ever really asked about twin flames. And, oh man, I just feel like I forgot to do something too. There's another video idea that I had. Well, anyway, I'll worry about that later. But yeah, go check that out, guys. There's over 140 videos on there. I've coached 7,000 people. It's free. And you're going to find out, dude, I have an identifiable core teaching, right? It's different than what everybody else is telling you. Way, way different than what everybody else is telling you. And I don't think I'm better than anybody else, you guys, but my core message is different than everybody else. So I'm just asking you, hey man, I'm simply inviting you. Try it out. Try it out, guys. Try it out for yourself. Go check out my free coaching videos. There's also my masterclass in the description down below. There's a free masterclass. It's kind of the first thing that you need to do if you want to start doing this journey right, which is to shut down the soulmate myth. So if you look down in the description, there's a link for, it's the #1 twin flame mistake. Here's my free masterclass, right? Go check it out. It's about an hour long. Go check that out. That's kind of the first, that's square, like step 1, get rid of the myths, right? Get rid of the myths. Step 2, stop chasing your twin. Step 3, again, your ascension. You're making that the purpose, not the person. And it's a paradox. I call it the twin flame paradox, right? You're not doing anything to get the person to come back at all. You're just focusing on your ascension. You're cultivating your relationship with God, the divine, right? Whatever you want to call that. And they come back. They come back, guys. There's also my paid coaching, super affordable and very comprehensive, guys. Again, I've coached over 7,000 twin flames. I got a whole playlist on my YouTube channel. It's called Twin Flame Success Stories. And there's a bunch of people on there, guys, that are with their twin flame, married, all that good stuff, guys. So you can check that out too. The paid coaching, it's over 50 hours long. And I keep adding stuff. It's going to be a little bit longer here in about a minute. And I just redid the whole thing. Everybody, you sign up. Anytime I do an upgrade, you get all the upgrades for free for life. You pay me one time, and I give you everything. And by the way, I don't breadcrumb you. It's 50 hours long for a reason, guys, because I put fucking everything I can think of in there. Immediate action steps, that's like the first thing that you do. Immediately put you to work, shut down the obsessive thinking, shut down the sleepless nights right away. Action plan, right away, right away, right away. And then start the process of soul alignment, aligning with your soul, expanding your consciousness. You can't figure out how to do that. You don't understand how to do that. It's energetic, guys. So that's in there. Also, what do I do when they come back? What do I do if I fuck up? Right? What is it like to be with them? It's all in there. I get you all the way to the end. Guys, I don't leave fucking anything out of the video coaching. Now, there are coaching calls. Yes, you can join us after you watch the videos. I do have those. There's also my private, closed, secret Facebook group for paying students, not my public New World All-Star Facebook group. There's a private group that you get. It's closed to the public. Nobody can see who's in there. Nobody can see what we're doing in there. You can even use a fake Facebook account. I don't give a shit. Right? So you can talk to us. There's Zoom calls, again, for a week, guys. They're recorded. So you'll be able to get a hold of me one way or the other, guys. And we comb through that Facebook group every day, and we touch every single post. I don't just take your money and fucking vanish. If you give me money, I give you some service. That's the way this works. I also have payment plans, by the way. Now, when you pay in full, you do get $50 off, yes. And it's really not that much money, but some people, I get it, man. I was there. You don't fucking have a lot of money. You can't pay in full, even though it's not a ton of money. You can't do it. All right, no problem. I take the total price and break it down into 6 payments, and that's it. You pay me one price. You pay 6 little payments. It's still just one price, 6 payments, and you get access with your first payment, by the way. So check that out. Those payment plans, they're awesome, guys. All right. Freedom. Aw. Look at that. There's a little sloth on there. Dude, sloths are so cute. I love that card. That's a cool card, man. Freedom. Guys, it makes a lot of sense. Again, what did I say? Sometimes you got to tear down the old piece of shit shack first to make way for the big, beautiful crystal castle in its place. Right? And I think that's all this card is talking about. Yeah, the situation is falling apart for DM. Sure it is. Of course it is. Again, you are your twin flame. That's why that's happening. You are them. We have to make way for that. You are your twin flame. You focus on your ascension. You make the purpose your ascension, not them. And I'm not talking about fucking healing, clearing your chakras, balancing your inner feminine and masculine, healing your inner child, doing the mirror exercise, doing the violet flame chant, clearing your auric body, on and on and on. That's all you hear all day long from people that haven't helped anybody to be with their twin flame. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, dude, stop wasting your money and time. Look for something that's working. And by the way, again, you're just consciousness. You just already are a soul, guys. You don't need to fix your mind, change the way you think, change the way you feel. You can do that if you want. If this was a soulmate, you could do that, and that would help. Yes, but it's not soulmates. Your twin flame is your soul, guys. You got to do soul stuff, not mind stuff. That's why I'm with my twin. I've helped a lot of people, right? Okay. So this 6 of Pentacles, that's why, guys. In the reverse, like this. Why? Their whole world is falling down. Why? Because you are going up. You are. You are your twin flame. There's not 2 of you, guys. There's not 2 of you. There's only 1 of you. Right? But who are you? What is that? What is the self? Who am I? Who are you beyond the mind? The soul, right? What is that? Consciousness. And it's also your twin flame. So they're going to be looking around for options. DM, Chariot next to the 7 of Cups in reverse. That's going to be on their mind, you guys. And again, you're going to be one of the first people that they're thinking of. One of the first. One of the first. And I'm really glad to say, again, that, if anybody, you're probably the one that gets first dibs. Let's just put it that way, right? DM, they're not gonna, I guess it could happen, but I don't think so, especially with this Queen of Cups up here. Okay, but this shit has to go away first, and it will. It will. Towards you, again, Divine Feminine, so this is exactly what I was just talking about. There's not much of a choice for them to make. 2 of Swords in reverse next to the Ace of Cups. It's pretty clear to them what they have to do. So you're having this effect on them. Why? Because there is no them. They are you. Oh, I don't want to forget to mention this. I said I was going to talk about this. If you go to my True Twin Flame Teachings playlist on this YouTube channel, There's a video called What Are Twin Flames? And I explained to you how I figured out that your twin flame probably is one of your past lives, actually. Most likely answer. Most likely answer. It also explains the push-pull. It's a pretty interesting video, guys. Go check that out. All right, guys. Cool video today. Thank you for watching. Please give me a like. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon when you subscribe so you get notifications whenever I post one of my videos. Bye.